So whenever I'm giving a performance, if the passion and the feeling is there, it's the easiest job in the world.
Only you can make how this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright.
The song selection that we've done and how it's all coming together, you have used those influences from Frank Sinatra listening, but you've given it your own spin and your own identity, and you can clearly hear that through the whole recording process.
To frame Omar in terms of a record, you don't have to get too ornate. So when it's the basic human kind of players and the quality that he has to his, as Dave would say, his soul, you know, that's what we're trying to do, is have it more of the, when you say old time, it's like real people playing real instruments, making it very earthy and very as it should be.
It sounds very, very much like there's elements. It's like taking the best from the olden days and combining them with the best from current technology and piecing all of that together. And the key to making that all work is having Omar's voice there, because it's just such a true element.
You know, when you have that song in your head, the only name I knew, just randomly, was Frank Sinatra, so I typed in Frank Sinatra on YouTube, enter, and the first result was Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the moon.
The entire process of meeting with him in London, we started some work, and we did a fair amount of work in Las Vegas, which to me I thought would be an opportunity for him to connect with the history of Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and all of these older singers who basically established entertainment in Las Vegas. Yet once he got there, it was still very focused on how do we make this the best it can be.
I will lay me down.
The interesting thing I think about this whole thing is that, you know, when somebody tells you about an artist and you watch a video and you see one dimension of an artist, and as I'm finding out here in the studio these days, is there's a lot of things I didn't know about Omar and the other talents that he has, his range of vocals, what he plays, etc. So it's really cool. That's just the start of it, but that's how this all got going. It's all opening up. It's becoming something else.
When darkness comes. It's been great working with Dave Pearce. He's got this great understanding of how music works, and personally we've had a very good relationship working on music together in the song selection process and the recording and the creative process. So that's been amazing. When it comes to Bob, there's this great presence about him, and when you talk to him about music, you can really guarantee that he's gonna listen to you. And you know, it comes down to the little details that he pays attention to, and he can change a whole song and a whole album.
You know, it takes a life of its own, really. It starts where he's new to this, Omar is, and this whole process, but this guy like catches on so quickly. He's like a racehorse in terms of what he's learning and taking it all in. It's like he's out of the gates now. And it's like, wow, he's off and running. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Sure is.
But my heart stays cool.
I found Omar's strengths through working with him is that he is truly passionate about the song, the music, where all of that starts, and it's a fresh approach with a very somewhat old school, if you will, method of sitting down and really, whether he's playing the piano and singing over top of the piano that he's accompanying himself with, which he's just incredible at doing, or if he's just listening to a song that someone else has sung, trying to think about what's in the lyric and what's in the actual approach to the song. It seems that he never really will take on a song that he can't bring something new to.
Gotta fly, gotta sing, got that way, I can't take it. 'Cause baby, every time I love you, in and out my life, in out baby.
This project's been really exciting in the fact that what we started with was the raw talent of Omar, and trying to develop him into what it is that at the core he is as an artist, but also how do we touch on making a great album for him and great music for people to listen to. And so as that spread, it started to become very apparent that we needed to have the best in the world play their music on this album. And so the strings were on one side of the world, and we had musicians in Vancouver and Los Angeles and all of the great record-making places of the world sort of combined, and that's the power of the technology that we've also harnessed. Having such romantic songs on the album is just so suiting for who Omar is as a person, how we've come to realize that he truly is an old soul, an old romantic that loves the love songs and has such a wonderful way of interpreting them and understanding the lyric, the storytelling through his interpretation of how he sings his vocal. So when you match that up with the true raw power of a beautiful string section and a rhythm section and however we've treated the song, it's really incredible to hear him just soar over top of that and really bring an honest piece of his heart.
A circle in a spiral.
It's all about international, and that's another thing that drew me to the overall thing that he offers is where he's from, where he travels, where he was educated, and I think he represents the future of music and really how to make music is we've got to think of it as the whole world and not just like certain sections of the world, like this music will sell there. Break down the formats and just have kind of a world music kind of scene.
That's the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple. Forever trust in who we are, and nothing else matters.
But being in touch with what the cultural background and the international flair that Omar has, seeing him bring that to those songs is a completely new thing for me, and it's something that is providing a lot of giving back, so to speak, because you can see that the passion and a lot of the true drive to make things the best that they can be comes out in Omar, and that's a true testament to his artistry of how he approaches these songs.
Well, today I met him in person. When you walk into a room and your eye goes to the person, it was like he was there. He's got a presence, and it's something that's only going to get stronger as he grows as an artist and gets more known.
It's time traveling Dave and Bob here with the sights on 2020. We've just gotten back from 2020 and things are looking exciting. I'll tell you, Omar's at the top of the charts. His latest song, Back in Yesteryear, is hitting the top of the charts.
At the end of the day, it's all about his voice, and that's the bottom line. That's all we can do is kind of frame it in a way that we can draw people in to realize how special he is.
Absolutely. We're Team Omar.
I've waited so long for the girl of my dreams to appear, and now I can hardly believe that you're really
It's a tough job for somebody's got to do it.
here in my arms you belong. How can this feeling be wrong?
I'd like to say thank you to all my fans for your support with this album, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in my upcoming shows. Thank you. Habibi.